Hello, in this practical example we will complement the design of the pulley. The missing parts present the biggest challenge, so we believe that you will have no problems developing the design until the stage presented. Then we suggest you make the entire drawing according to information from the PDF attached to this example. Let's get the drawing ready on this side, and here with a partial drawing, let's finish it. Note that we already have some lines made, with the corresponding dimensions as well as some construction lines, which are the projections of the view. We will focus them on making the detail of the pulley where the strap fits. Observe the 38-degree angles. See that one side is the same as the other, so just do one side and replicate to the other. This line as dimension of 6 is already done here. So let's make this sloping line that's 19 degrees from the vertical, that is 38 divided by 2. But since the angle is measured from the horizontal, then we do 90 minus 19 equal to 71 degrees. This is the angle we're going to use. With the current border layer, we activate the line command and click on the set point. Disable the orthogonal to better visualize the interaction. We press Tab to enter with the 71-degree angle as shown. Press Tab and move the cursor down in this position. With this inclined line made, we activate the fillet to create this radius of 2. Click on Radius, we type 2 and select the inclined line and the line representing the bottom of the belt here. Note that the opening of the belt tier is 16 mm. So we will create an auxiliary line 16 long at the end of this line, with the layer construction lines. In this way we have a base to do the mirroring of the inlet line. With this line ready, we will use the middle of it to be the mirror line of the inclined line and the arc. We activate Mirror, select the objects, press Enter. As a mirror line, using the midpoint precision tool we select the middle of the line, and with the orthogonal on, we move the mouse down and click. We answer no to if we want to delete the original objects. With a layer current outline, we will draw a small line that connects one arc to the other. We have re-enabled Mirror to mirror this row set. We select the objects and enter as mirror line. We will use this center line. Observe the result. Then we draw a small line at the top to close. See that this line is parallel to this one, so we use an offset, with the trout option, and we click on this on point. With Trim and Shift key pressed we will extend this line in both directions. Now let's finish the left side and then do the mirroring to the other side. We activate Fillet and Rounding to as shown. Let's take advantage and make the roundings of 5 between these lines. Follow. See that we don't have these reference lines that refer to this opening. The size of this opening is here, with a radius of 32 and another radius of 49. From the center line then we will use an offset, with distance of 32 to make one of the reference line. And another offset of 49 to make the other reference line. Now we can do these two roundings of 2. We activate Fillet, set the radius to 2. We click on Multiple and create the selected raise the respective lines. Note. With Trim, we erase the unwanted parts. We activate the line and create the line that connects the two arcs. Without any active commands, we select the objects that are in miscellaneous layers, and assign the outline layer. As the use of mirror, we will mirror all these objects to the other side. We activate the command, select the objects, and as a mirror line we use the center line. And watch the result. See that the bottom is almost the same, so we activate the mirror again and select all the objects. We use the horizontal center line, and we confirm it. Since the cut underneath has no tier, we simply erase this detail. Let's do the keyway of this view, then project the lines to this one. Note that the top of the tier is 18 mm relative to the center. In this way we draw a parallel with the offset from the center line. Keep up. See that the total width is 6 so half is 3. We use the offset again, to make the line parallel to the axis with a distance of 3. As the fillet command and the shift key pressed we generate the living corner between these two lines, and again between the line and the circumference. Observe the result. We use trim to erase unwanted lines. And we erase the rest. We select the objects and assign the layer outline. We select the detail done and mirror to the other side with the command mirror notice. With the trim again, we make the opening of the circumference, completing the detail of the rib. Now based on these lines, let's create the projection in the other view. We activate the line and with the active orthogonal, we make lines of these intersections until perpendicular to the central part of the pulley. Follow. With trim we delete the unwanted parts and then, selecting the rest, delete with the delete. Now the three openings of this view are missing. We have all the intel, the inner and outer radius, the angle of opening and the small rays. Since here we have a total angle of 60 degrees, it's 30 degrees to vertical, that is 60 degrees relative to horizontal, and this is the angle we're going to use. With the correct construction line layer, we activate the command line and start the line from the center, with an angle of 60 degrees to a position close to this circumference. We now make two circumferences, one with a radius of 32 and the other with a radius of 49. We activate fillet and set the radius of 5 to make these rounding. We have enabled the multiply option. We select the outer radius and line. Now the line and the inner beam. With trim, we erase the unwanted parts. The rest of the construction lines we erase. We select the created profile and assign the layer outline. We used mirror to do the mirroring, note. Now we need to have two more equidistant openings, so we use the command array circular option. We activate the command and select the objects. We define the center of the distribution in the center of the view. On the dashboard, we change the number of copies to 3, see that the fill angle is 360 degrees and this is correct. We leave associative active and confirm it in close. And ready, the drawing is almost finished. Let's do the hatches. We leave the corresponding layer active, and freeze the building line layer and center line. We activate the hatch command and select the inner points where we want the fill. In this case, in 3 points as shown. In the panel we can change the pattern of the hatch, set the scale and angle. When everything is correct, we confirm it in close-up. We defrost the center line layer. See that it wasn't difficult to make this drawing. Step by step you can create the center and construction lines until you finish the drawing. The important thing is that you visualize, analyze, and get started. By drawing the drawings, you discover new paths and practice AutoCAD commands. As an exercise, we suggest you design the challenge proposed in the next class. Until then.